consider myself an upcycle artist. So I work with recycled materials. I transform glass so I can use it in chandeliers, and I collect interesting pieces of metal that I tie onto different things to make rattles. I love these duplex nails. They have double heads. They're my favorites. And if they get rusty, all the better. Upcycle is taking something that has value and then reinterpreting it and using it in something else and making it more valuable. I go to Goodwill and the Salvation Army at least a couple times a week because it's amazing what'll turn up if you go often enough. I like it really thick because then it tumbles well. Sometimes I get in line and I have a whole cart full of glassware, and I can just see the look on the checker's eyes like, oh, don't pick my line, because they think they have to wrap everything individually with paper. So when I get up there,
do you need a bag today?
I say, oh, don't worry about that. You don't have to wrap it. I'm going to break it when I get home. I break things in a plastic tub. Careful to break them as lightly as possible, because I want big pieces for the chandelier. I tumble it for about an hour and a half in an old used cement mixer and wake up the neighborhood. Then I sort out the big pieces and wrap each piece one at a time with wire. After all the prep work is done, I have all the glass laid out on the table in front of me, and I get to start wrapping. That's the fun part, tying it together. I just think glass is such a precious material, and when I get it in those rich, gorgeous jewel tones, when I'm tying it onto a chandelier, I almost feel like a jeweler setting a stone. This is my first chandelier I made. It's made entirely with glass I found on Alki Beach, which is usually beer bottle colors. Well, this is one of my biggest pieces. This is all made out of amber glass, which was very tacky 70s candy dishes and things. Ooh. Quality rust. I'm just attracted to old metal bits and bottle openers. I love this. I'm saving that for a special something, Thor. And I started making rattles. I decided to call them modern artifacts because I thought they sort of had an ancient relic look to them, but they were contemporarily made. I do think those have a lot of history and story. I'm fascinated with, the names on the bottle openers and funny gadgets people invented that never did quite work out. I'm particularly fascinated with keys. I just love keys. Old keys. I wonder what doors they opened and who carried them around for years before they were discarded. They just seem to have some energy in them that I like to tap into. I love these salad forks with carved African figures on top. I thought she looked good with her primitive kitchen implement. I think a lot of people who buy my chandeliers are going to keep them in their family. I think they're going to be family heirlooms. And when they sell their house, they're going to take the lights with them.